better than that. I said, how we doing today? I knew you had it in you. Man, I don't know if you could tell by my entrance there on the unicorn. I have been hitting that special eggnog extra hard today to get in the holiday spirit. Is everybody here ready for another festive tale full of Yuletide cheer? Yeah! Like it. This story I'm going to do here is my personal favorite. It is a classic tale of good and evil. It features lots of greed. Yeah, some greedy people here. That's nice. It also has a 4-poster bed. No fans of 4-poster beds, I see. Okay, I thought I'd set it up. And it has ghosts. That's weird for a Christmas story. Yeah. Do I have to do this one? My manager says yes. Okay. We'll just go ahead and commit then. I'm gonna. Ooh. This is my Merc on the woodwork. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Hold on to that. All right. To tell this story right, we have to travel back in time to jolly old England for a dignified holiday tale written by Sir Charles Xavier Dickens and brought to you by Disney Plus. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to react to that either. I was supposed to be just a limited time special event for the summer, but now, thanks to the fine people at Disney Plus and their money, I'm here through the holidays. That's good. I tell you, it's nice to have a streaming platform that finally understands quality content. Now that the pandering section is over, let's move on to the story. Boy, I love Christmas stories. They make you feel so happy and joyful. This one is a personal favorite of mine, so I'm going to start right at the beginning so we can all really settle into that joy. Marley was dead. Oh, that is the actual start of this book, okay. I don't think Disney Plus would have approved of that. Okay, let's skip forward here. This is better, right here. The meanest man in all of London town was a vile, ugly, hairy, smelly, prickly, miserly old brute by the name of Loganezer Scrooge. Old Loganezer was a real curmudgeon who hated the holidays, and he would always walk around saying, "Bah humbug, bub." He had a wonderful employee who was witty and charming and very attractive, although he was a bit of an acquired taste. His name was Wade Cratchit Pool. Poor Wade just wanted to take a single day off and spend time with his family. But mean old Loganezer would always say, "Shut up, get back to work and count me money, bub." He was very mean. And mildly Australian, apparently. But because he was such a bad dude, he was visited during the night by his dead partner, who was a dead man. Or should I say, an ex-man. They're not going to get any better, people. You need to laugh now. But this man told him that he would be visited during the night by 3 ghosts that would teach old Scroogey the true meaning of Christmas. He went to bed feeling uneasy that night, just like when you have one too many chimichangas before going to sleep. And as he laid his head down, there was a bright light outside of his window. He rushes over and rips open the curtains to find Johnny Storm, all flamey and bright. Yeah, it wasn't Steve Rogers like we all hoped it would be. He starts shouting a bunch of stuff about being the ghost of Christmas past, and then he said a whole bunch of vulgarities that I can't repeat here at the Disneyland Resort, registered trademark. But basically, he takes Scroogey and shows him his sad, poorly rated X-Men origins. Next, the Ghost of Christmas Present shows up. It is a huge, child-minded figure, larger than a normal man should be, made completely out of metal and with an obnoxious Russian accent. He says, "Loganizer, gaze upon the Cratchit-Pool family and see your shame." He takes him and shows him a beautiful family living in a small studio apartment right off of Pico and Crenshaw. Blind Al, Dogpool, and little tiny Peter Pool, who's obviously very ill and using a too small crutch. They could hardly get by on the meager salary that Wade's boss gave him. Old Logan Heeser created a pitiful scene as a single tear rolled down his chiseled jawline. It's just like when you watch the climax of that perfect rom-com, The Proposal. Next, there's a cemetery scene with the Ghost of Christmas Days of Future Past, and things get really crazy and the timelines get all convoluted. I'm not going to go into the details because you will have nightmares, and it kind of destroyed the entire X-Men franchise for a couple years. But basically, all the ghosts taught Logan Heeser that you need to keep the spirit of Christmas in your heart all year round. Think of those less fortunate than you. And overall, just don't be a jerk all the time. Logan Heeser spends the money to heal up little tiny Peter Pool and they become pals. And then old Scroogey is true to his word and becomes a better man. And at the very climax of the story, my favorite part, little tiny Peter Pool, all healed up, skips his way over to Logan Heeser, grips him by his muscular inner thigh muscles. Sorry, I got distracted. And then he says, directly into camera, just like every other poorly trained child actor. And tiny Peter Pool says, "God of thunder bless us, everyone." And they all live happily ever after. Yeah, they're especially happy because this story has been redone and merchandised so many times over the years. It's what we in the biz refer to as easy money. You want to know the true meaning of Christmas, people? Positive profit margins. Thank you all so much for joining me here for this Storytime with Deadpool holiday special. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. But I'm going to head backstage now because I am making fruitcakes for all the cast members. And I smell burning. Happy holidays, everybody. And happy holidays, Disney Plus. Disney Plus, boy, I love them. I'm gonna go watch Frozen 1 on Disney Plus. You're all sheep. I can get you to do anything. Love you. Bye. Mwah. Love you, but not as much as I love Disney Plus. Huh? Yeah. Oh, man. I am such a sellout. merry little elves. How we all doing today? That was pathetic. There are way too many people out here for it to have been that quiet. I said, how are we doing today? That's what I'm talking about. Man, I tell you, the spirit of the season has a hold of me right now like a bad rash that just won't go away. Now, I am here today to deliver a festive and not at all inappropriate seasonal holiday tale that is guaranteed to jingle your holiday bells. Doesn't that make you feel warm and cozy? Yeah? Well, we're gonna have to figure out this call and response thing here, people. Who's ready to hear a festive tale from the public domain? There we go. Yeah, I like to call these my Hall-Merc specials. What, like 6 people got the joke? I'm the Merc with the mouth. Hallmark does those bad Christmas. Now I'm over-explaining the joke. This story is all about the jolly old man in the red suit. And it is brought to you today by Disney Plus. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to react to that either. See, I was supposed to be a limited time special event for the summer, but now, thanks to the fine people and their money at Disney Plus, I'm here for the holidays. I feel like a limited edition popcorn bucket. Great at first, lots of fun, but then it just kind of gets old and it sits there on your countertop staring at you, mouth agape. And then your grandma asks you about it and you don't want to explain the joke to her. You should never have bought 17. Okay, so the way that this story works is I'm going to take a beloved tale and make it all my own. This story is 'Twas the Night a Strange Magical Man Shimmied Down My Tight Little Chimney. Or it's also a very special holiday episode of 2 Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place. Big fans of quality television over here. I like it. Right. Turn all phones off, please, for the duration of the performance. That's not a rule, I'm just being silly. Okay, moving on. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the safe house, not a creature was stirring, not even the mouse. Not Electra or Blade or that guy named Gambit who said, "Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself right here." I could not understand it. Seriously, it was like talking to a washing machine full of tennis shoes. The stockings and holsters were well hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that old Santa Pool soon would be there. Dogpool was nestled all snug in her bed. Visions of face-licking danced in her head. Wolverine wore a cowl. He'd waited 20 years to wear it. Peter Pool wore a crop top. And the rest, oh, he bared it. When out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter, they all leapt from their beds to see what was the matter. Away to the window they flew like a flash. Although we probably should have said Quicksilver due to the IP issues there. They ripped open the shutters and tore down the sash, which doesn't rhyme with Quicksilver, I just figured out why. The moonlight glistened off the soft fallen snow, giving luster of midday to the objects below. For lo, there had not been such... Man, this is a wordy poem. It's just a lot of fluff to it. I'm gonna skip all that and get right to the good part. Then what to their wondering eyes should appear but a shiny red sleigh and 8 awesome dope-in deer. There was a fast-talking driver, all red, black, and cool. They knew in that moment it must be Santa Pool! Yeah, that's me, by the way. My eyes, how they sparkled. My dimples, how merry. My cheeks were like roses. My nose, like a cherry. I had a fabulous red suit and a little round belly that shook when I laughed like a bowl full of jelly. I call it my juggergut. I spoke not a word, which was very hard for me, and went straight to my work. filling all the stockings like a merry old Merc. And when the work was done, I laid a finger aside my nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney I rose. Oh, son of a nutcracker, wait, hold it. I'm sorry, this is supposed to be a practical set. I go into the fireplace, it catapults me to the roof. It's very dramatic, but apparently we just wasted all of our budget on chimichanga ornaments. You do not want to know how much those cost Disney to make. All right, we're gonna skip to the climax. And then I mounted my magical reindeer corn and gave a hearty yee-haw. And away I flew, faster than you ever saw. And all could hear me exclaim as I flew out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Thank you all so much for joining me for this rendition of a beloved children's tale. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to leave you with this one last thing. Don't let me catch any of you on the naughty list this year, because if I do, I will personally come to your home and shove a fistful of coal right down your stocking. Happy holidays, everybody. And happy holidays, Disney Plus. I have to say it 3 times a show, all right. Thank you, I love you, but not as much as I love Disney Plus.